Good morning. Today we are going to make a double batch of sandwich loaf because we need it in the house and I'm gifting one to someone else. So we're going to do a double batch and we'll see how much we've got of ester here. It's going to take 300 grams of starter, so it might just clear me right out. And then I want to bake something else, so I'm going to do a quick 1-to-1 ratio so I can bake this afternoon. So I am going to... We're gonna first measure out 600 grams of water because a regular batch is 300. Almost 522. I use tap water because I'm on a well if you're new here. If not, use filtered water. And my dough really likes my water, so I'm not changing that. Okay, there's 300 grams of water, and then we need to do, or 600 grams of water, we need to do 300 grams of ester. Active starter for this recipe. She's kind of hungry. I let her sit a little long. If I don't have enough of her, then I'm gonna make another loaf of something else. It's going to be close. Oh God, we don't have enough. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, so I put ester back in her jar for a second. We're going to do a cinnamon apple loaf instead because I have enough for that. And then I'm going to bulk up ester. I wanted to do a 1-1-1. We'll see how much I have left of her when I'm done making this recipe. I only need 100 grams for the next recipe. So I've got pre-measured 500 grams of flour, 10 grams of salt here. I'm going to get my bowl. We're gonna do 325 grams of warm water. Next video will have to be sandwich loaves. Oh, that's too much. That's good enough. Perfect. All right. 100 grams of ester. I'm holding this weird. All right. She's a little sloppy now because I got her, dunked her in the bath for a second and then took her right out. Okay, 100 grams ester. A whole 95. 103. We're going to take it. There's a decent amount of her left. A 1-to-1 rate might give us something later. So I'm going to show you how I build her up and try to bake with her today. We will see. I'm going to mix this until fully incorporated. For the most part, we're pretty well all blended in here. It's good enough. We're going to add our 500 grams of flour, 10 grams of salt. I use bread flour. In this step here, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of cinnamon. Just a little bit. There'll be lots more later. And I kind of want to add a little bit of sugar, but there's also going to be lots of sugar later, so I'm going to hold off. We're going to mix this up until we reach shaggy dough consistency. I'm in here with my hands now, making sure that we've got no flour pockets. We're going to work this dough for a good 2 minutes. Like to build up the gluten bonds in the very beginning. We're gonna let it sit for an hour before we do stretch and folds. I'm just gonna keep massaging this and making sure I'm smoothing out anything that looks like, you know, a big lump of flour. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I'm going to cover it, put it in my oven with just the light on. That's my little proofing drawer. We're gonna let that sit for an hour, and then we'll come back and check on it. In the meantime, we're gonna build up Esther for another bake. If not today, it'll be for tomorrow, but I'm gonna show you how I turn this into a lot more. I'm gonna use that measuring bowl that I had here. I'm gonna zero that out. And I'm just gonna work as much of this starter into one spot as possible. If you wet your spatula, it helps. And I'm just gonna kind of push it all together so we get maximum, because I don't plan on discarding anything from this batch. I want a decent amount. I wanna have like 400 grams at minimum of starters. So we'll see what I can get. If I need too much more, it'll have to sit for longer to produce it. So, because I'll have to feed it super, super heavy. All right. Got everything scraped out. I like to use clean jars every time. I don't know, little OCD there. So instead of just weighing the jar, because I do have another one, and seeing how much is in there and then mixing it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in a new jar. Perfect. I was hoping for at least 100 grams. If I just feed it a 1-1-1 ratio for it to rise in like 4 hours, it's only going to give me another 100 grams of starter. So what I want to do is oh, that's going to be too big. Let's do like a 1-4-4 ratio or something like that. No, that'll be too much. I want to do 1-3-3. I'm going to do 1-3-3. So we got 100 grams of starter. We're going to do 100 grams of water and 100, or y'all, please forgive me. It is pouring rain outside too. It's just one of those days. We're going to do 100 grams of starter. We're going to do 300 grams of water and 300 and probably 25 grams of flour, because I always put more flour in it. Now this water is warm and I have my spoon in it, so it's a little bit milky, but we're going to do 300. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. For the most part, we've got that pretty well combined. It's gonna be risky to put 300 grams of flour in here, but I feel like it'll be fine, so we're gonna do that. Use up the last of this bag. Got another one in here. Okay, I use Robin Hood bread flour here in Canada for all my bakes, all my starters, everything. Okay. That scale zero out. Okay, I thought it was paused there, but it wasn't. So I looked at you funny. I'm like, got a phone call coming in. And it was weird. Okay, come on. Why is this taking so long? I tried to pause it so you guys didn't have to watch. It's 3:33. I'm going to leave it at that. Don't be afraid. Your feet are heavy. Oh, Jesus. I am making a mess. We're going to mix this up real good. As it's incorporated, it's going to start looking like this. And we want to take those big lumps and turn them into small lumps. So I like to press up against the side of the jar. And I do this for a good 2 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes, whatever it takes. And you're still building up the strength of the gluten in your starter. Guess I'm only baking one loaf today. It is what it is. So that's good enough for me. That's what it looks like. Got my new jar, my clean jar. And I'm gonna go ahead and see how thick this is, guys. I have never, ever, even the discard that I have isn't runny. Like it's, I feed it so heavy. Get it all. Better be careful I even have room in this jar for her to rise the way I want her to. Oh yeah. So, this is what we've got. This jar is going to fill for tomorrow. And I'll be baking all day. All right. I'll see you back when the cinnamon loaf is ready to be stretch and fold. It's been an hour. This is what we're looking like. Now, I'm going to wet my hand. I found these freeze-dried apples, and I have no idea if they're going to be good. So, we're going to just put a couple of these apples in here. And see, I might have to break them up. Yeah, I'm going to break them up. All right. Couple more apples. They're freeze dried, so I have no idea what these are going to turn out like. All right. Very interested to see the consistency of these. All right. I'm going to do just that for the first stretch and fold. I've got some more, so I think I'm going to add them in the next stretch and fold situation. This is what we're looking like. We're going to let it sit for half an hour and come back and do another set. Okie dokie, it is time for stretch and fold number 2. This is what it's looking like. Okay. I'm going to put a couple more apple pieces down. I'll break them up again. That's weird. Freeze-dried apples feel weird. I don't know how these are going to hydrate. We'll see. should be interesting. Good thing is that they stick. And put them on the dough where I want them. Oh, dough feels great. The dough feels fabulous. Kind of like to tuck them in when they pop out, even though I'm still doing stretchables. All right, one more. This should be interesting. It's a little small. And as usual, I like to tuck it into itself. It's a nice little ball. There's air pockets already. Love this for us. Let's make sure it's not too much. Okay. That's what it's looking like. We're going to put it down for another half an hour. Come back for number 3. We're ready to do stretch and fold number 3. Now, I'm going to add more apples. I've got a 3rd bag here. Each bag is supposed to have about 2 apples in it, but they look smaller. So I'm just gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna add them. So that would be a total of 6 small ones, but honestly, like, they're very small. I would assume you could use any kind of apple. We're gonna see how this works. Remember, we're experimenting. My hand wet. Dough feels good. Stretch and fold. Ooh. Number 2. Make sure it's all sticking together, sticking to itself. And the last of the apples are going in. Now she's full. She's like, you better not give me any more after this. Incorporating it all nice. I could probably do one more stretch and fold, but. Oh, see, one of the apples, they're already turning to, like, we'll see. Wonder if they'll be chewy. We're gonna find out. This is what they look like, and we will be back for the final one. It's time for our 4th and final stretch and fold on our apple cinnamon loaf. This is what it's looking like. Gonna wet my hand. The apples have become one with the dough. This stretch just a little bit. All right. Tuck this all in. Any apples sticking out are getting sealed up. We're gonna let it sit for a minimum of 2 to 3 hours. I'll let you know how long that is when we get back. And then we'll go into shaping. And we'll do our cinnamon sugar spread and all that good stuff. It's been just under 2 hours now, and our apple cinnamon is definitely doubled in size, and she's ready to go. I'm a little short on brown sugar, I didn't realize. Hopefully we have enough. If not, I'm gonna substitute and put some regular sugar in. It is what it is. We're going with the flow. So I'm gonna get some flour going. Okay. I'm gonna help it because it feels sticky. Just a little bit. Okay. Oh, it smells like apple pie. These are getting in the way. Okay. Oh wait, she's thick. I put lots of apples in there. I'm gonna try and stretch this out without wrecking too much of that puffy goodness that we've created. Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and dump this. I should have grabbed a spoon. Oh well. I'm just doing it on the inside. You want to leave around the edges. I think it's going to be literally just enough. I'm not going to put it on the fold. I don't know. I think it's going to be enough. Oh, shit. Something tells me it needs more. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon over top, just to your liking. And a little bit of flour because it's going to help it not be so runny, apparently. Helps the sugar like stay together without making a mess. I just know he's gonna say he wants more sugar in it. I wonder, give me a second. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I was just brainstorming and I think honey is better than white sugar. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, we're doing it. It's happening. Everybody stay calm. Oh my God. Okay, calm down, Chelsea, calm down. Okay, we have to be strategic with how we fold this. Oh, I don't want that on the outside. Oh, fold up the bottom. Fold up the sides. Fold up the top. I found that this helps the inclusions stay inside. Let's be pinching here. And then I don't know. I'm just doing shit. This might not be a good idea, but okay. So I am pinching my ends together. I'm making my little seam here. It's a little bit sticky, so it's working with me. This seems to have a lot going on. Oh my God. Okay, all right. I'm gonna push it and pull it and push it and pull it. We'll do it a little bit further down so you can see it. Push it and pull it. Okay, we got a nice tight ball. Let me do one more. A nice tight ball. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Now it's splitting. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Don't do that extra one if you want to do it. Don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly get the Banneton ready because I forgot to do that previously. It's kind of splitting in a few different spots. So, oh my God. I put a little bit of flour because that helps, but it's splitting over here too. So we're just gonna do a good flour on the Banneton. I can't bake this right away. I'm gonna cold proof it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh no, that's a big hole. That's what he said. Okay, so some reason I have confidence that we can patch this before baking. But I feel like I'm making a mess of this thing. Flour with that sugar. Might help it stick. I don't know, but my fucking nails are long, so they're poking it. Okay, we're gonna stop. I don't want it to tear anymore. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna cold proof until I'm ready. I'll let you know how long that is once we get there. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, she needs to go in the fridge. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Guys, it is almost 3 o'clock and we fed Esther at around 10. This is what she's looking like, okay? At this point in her journey, I'm gonna put her in the fridge. You heard me right. Mid-rise, she is going in the fridge. I need her to slow down a bit. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm gonna pull her out and let her keep rising. But, oh yeah, we're baking tomorrow for sure. Guys, it is time to bake our apple cinnamon loaf. We have people over, so there's talking in the background. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna put rice in the bottom. I preheated at 425. This stops the loaf from burning. If you've seen any of my other videos, I put rice in the bottom and it takes the heat. I'm gonna get some parchment paper. This big. And here she is. Oh my God, she held together pretty good considering. I was gonna restitch it and I didn't, so. A little sticky, oh, a lot sticky. So I'm putting the oven at 425 and I'm only gonna do 20 minutes and I'm gonna watch it very closely because we have sugars and I don't want it to burn. I'm gonna do a quick design. It's already bursting, so I don't wanna do too much. Maybe I'll do it from here. Okay. Some little scores. I think that'll be good. All right. 425 with the lid on for 20 minutes and we'll be back. It has been 20 minutes and y'all, it smells so good in here. Oh, wow. Interesting. The design didn't really work out, but it's looking good. We're gonna do another 20 minutes. So our apple cinnamon loaf is out of the oven. I am all out of cooling racks because they're preoccupied, so I'm using an extra oven rack. It's hot as heck. I've already burnt myself. It's hard to see. This is what she looks like. We're gonna wait till it cools down. In a couple hours, we're gonna cut into it and we'll get the verdict from Ad on what it tastes like. Okay, so it's been quite a little while now, a couple hours. It's still like warm underneath, but we're gonna cut into it because it's cooled off quite a bit. She's sticky. She's very, very sticky. This is what it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna cut off on the end here first. I'm nervous. I don't know what this is gonna taste like. I got Adam here to try it. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's so sticky. This is a big, thick cut. Oops. So this is what it's looking like. Like I said, interesting. Adam, would you like to give this experiment a try?
Yes, I will.
It's freeze-dried apples, so I don't know how that's going to translate.
Another piece of apple.
Yeah, I'm very curious about the apple.
Didn't make it mushy. It's good. It's got a little bit of moisture to it.
The flavor's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The freeze-dried apple wasn't weird?
No.
I was so worried about that. Okay, guys, well, it worked out. Make a cinnamon apple, and, well, I mean, if you like it. If not, don't. But I'm really having a hard time picking this up. This is what it looks like. I'm going to put it right in a bag. Freeze-dried apples, they worked pretty good. Like, you can see it in there in the center, little chunks. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you try it, let me know how you like it. We'll see you guys next time.